All right. Greetings and salutations, fellow travelers out there on the YouTube. Streaming live here with some Final Fantasy 14 for the night, like I tried to do most weekends. Last weekend we just didn't have the people, so we didn't do it. But I'm back to the raid night with a static, at least with what we have of a static, because I guess Muse had a tornado go through her area or something, but whatever. Our PF filled up almost instantly, which is shocking, but maybe we'll get some prog tonight, maybe we won't. Who knows? We're up to a bunch of filthy mid-casuals, so what can we really expect? Either way, we're gonna hop into P10S, we're gonna do some prog, we're gonna try to get past turrets properly and cleanly for once, and try to move on to Bonds 3, and then Harrowing Hell, you know, Bonds 4, all that good stuff. Try to get a clear on P10S as a group. Because, I mean, I could just hop into PF and get my clear on my own. I mean, or my re-clear, because I have the clear. I could get the re-clear, no problem, and start getting loot. But I want to do it with the static, because otherwise I don't feel like there's much point. So here we are, jumping back in for Frog. I'm going to be hopping into the voice chat in a minute here in Discord. So I'm not going to necessarily be directly responding to the chat. It's not that you're not going to be seen. You will be seen for sure. Your input will be taken in, and I'll very much enjoy whatever conversation does pop up. And I'll try to respond when I can. But I have an open mic when I'm in raid chat, because oh god, thank you. I have an open mic because I try to do the raid callouts at least to the best of my ability, to try to help keep people on point, because not everybody can stay focused for a full 2 to 3 hours the way I've been able to do in the past, I don't know, decade of my life, whatever. Not everybody seems to be able to keep that focus, so sometimes that helps with the focus, and I did not do P9S this week. I meant to, I just didn't. But I'm gonna hop on the voice chat, and just remember, I might not necessarily respond to you. You are seen, you are heard, and I definitely want you included and involved, you know, being part of this. If you want to jump in as much as you can, as much as you want to be, I want you to be part of this, if that makes sense. But in the meantime, I'll just be focusing on the group, because I don't want to distract everyone in the voice chat with, it's like, hey, whoever, you know, Paseo 2020 or whatever. I don't want to like distract people. You know what I mean? I don't want to. As much as I can say hi to people in the chat, I don't want to distract and confuse the people in the Discord. That's the way to phrase it. Anyway. What? Anyway, I'm gonna hop in the voice chat and we'll see what happens. Wish us luck.
No. Yeah, it really is.
What?
Was it you?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Positively denying.
Wait a minute. What's that line from Only Fools Are Positive?
Oh, Nona must have stepped away.
Yeah, did say BRB.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, must have happened when I stepped away. We have to get the Graha feet pics.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do Makote have toe beans?
Oh, yeah.
That is a question.
Okay. Satisfactory.
I mean, my assumption is that they have toe beans.
I'm sure
I'm
the fan canon.
Cody. Yeah.
I mean, Rothgar definitely have toe beans.
Yeah, they do.
Makote,
That's true.
I feel like Makote don't. No, they're more human.
But I mean, they probably have like little bean toes instead of long finger toes
I agree.
across the board.
I mean, you only have to look at Exarch Graha.
I mean, that could have been
These
flawed. We don't know.
I mean, they did kind of, hide his tail on us the whole time.
It could be a glamour. He's trying to fit in.
I kind of suspected it was him pretty early, and like, red eyes, wait a minute.
And every other time we assume he's wearing boots. How can we know for sure?
One does not
I-
forget the smell of Graha's feet.
I called it from the get-go and chose the dialogue option that was like,
Call
you
his
sound
name.
like Grahatia.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
And Exarch was like, no, not at all. Welcome back.
Yeah.
I have to ask. No. Does Graha have toe beans or human toes?
Uh-oh.
I need the weigh-in on this. My caffeine is kicking in, and my brain is going hyperactive mode really fast.
All right, everyone is here.
All right. Frog on a bug. On a log on a
Yeah,
bug.
and it's the
It's a
3-hour night.
spider.
It's also a 3-hour night, so
Oh,
Oh my.
Please,
it is?
yep.
please, for the love of God, everyone, if you'd have to not press buttons to not get hit by the pillar thing, please don't press buttons while avoiding the pillars.
Okay,
It does not matter at this stage.
I'm gonna ask, what pillars?
The ones with the in and out, where you have to be in and out
The
and then
ads.
dodge your particular pillars mechanic.
Ah, okay.
Oh no, my portrait.
That pillar.
Every time somebody.
Oh!
It's always a DMV pick.
I am the DMV pick.
You will go no further.
Rude.
But yeah, we could re-instance.
I understand
People
the
want.
pain.
I don't think they were. I don't know if they were being serious or not. Because they're not.
I shut my eyes for half a second while running circles and
You will go no further.
All right. Let's focus. Everyone knows there's spread spots, right? I think it's really just the sage and the other melee that you didn't know, right? So let's see. We mark this one. And I guess okay, you know where you're supposed to go. All right, this guy. Yeah, okay. We're up, Gucci.
I don't want to be Gucci.
I'm not classy enough to be Gucci. Food check. Do I have food? Shit, I do. Okay. I had a moment where like I did not craft food this week. Do I have any? I do. That's a new Kilo tab.
It's not new.
New-ish. Who forgot this fight?
I think you did. You keep calling it a frog. It's a spider.
Oh, where are the frogs? I
You
can't
can barely
hear
hear
Nona.
Nona.
Oh yeah, Nona's mic is still very quiet.
That's weird.
You will go no further.
Been too distracted by Baldur's Gate 3 to play this game properly lately.
That's valid.
Alright, Dividing Wings is next. First mechanic.
Offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power.
Remember, DPS stack to the right, support the stack to the left. Whoever's got the tether, make sure you know make sure you pay attention to that. Whichever tower you're supposed to be taking.
Oh my god.
Did we just have the same brain moment?
The last time we did this fight, you had been going
In
to
to the 3-2.
that edge of the platform. So I went to the middle, assuming you would go to the edge.
Towers.
And this fucking tower. Jesus.
Totally not
Oh,
mixing
no.
it up, mixing things up for you. Keep you on your toes.
Build some bridges.
No, because I was like, last time, we were doing
princess!
this, Emran kept running over, or that way.
All right, get to your
Okay,
thunder
so
spots.
it's like, I'll just go the other way for, so Emran takes that spot because Emran seems to like that spot.
This pillar mechanic. If you have to not press buttons to not get hit by it,
In.
don't press buttons.
In is the hardest part for range in this one.
Yeah. Which I'm only harping on because that's like... We see this a lot, and if we can't... It has to be done correctly every time.
Yeah. It's spread into rolls. Have fun with that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, spread into rolls.
These bars are unbreakable.
Quite so. Oh shit. No. Okay. Rolls. Vertical. Hey, we made it. Oh,
This red.
half made it.
I was
We have no
definitely
healers left, so have fun, guys. Have fun.
Yeah, well,
The
man,
raid white killed me as I jumped.
I had sprint on and I was hauling ass as soon as that thing went off.
No, the sage misread it, is what happened. And so the sage wasn't in the roll stack. Did you
Oh.
want to give them the party finder fills, the Discord?
Maybe? That's up to them.
You don't have to, but if you make the choice on them,
They probably don't need it. Oh. We start the poll.
Hey, I'm not the one that started the countdown, okay?
you didn't make a verbal response, so I started the countdown to not waste time. A sigh does not count as a verbal response.
They're probably good. For the record on that bond thing, you can move like as soon as the animation starts, so you don't gotta wait for the animation to end.
And in fact, you shouldn't.
A tangled
Yeah.
morsel awaiting death.
Back on me. Break those
I'd
webs.
love to save them. Nope. 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 Nope.
Oh no.
You're all dead.
Out. That's all the healers too, so okay.
I'll give you special cells.
I still can't hear you, Nona. I don't know what your mic is changed. Like I can hear that you're talking, but I can't hear what you're saying. Cause you're quiet. Should we mark Nona? Yeah. I think we all just need health bars. That's the only way for me to see a lot of health. Dividing wings. Our DPS are stacking to the right, forks to the left.
Tangled morsel.
Pay attention to your tethers. Out. Then tank towers, grab your red bolt.
Special cells. Wet like unto change.
Now we build some bridges. Get on the pug, alright. And then get to your pillar spots, your towers. You're ready to dodge some donuts and circles.
I must watch over all life.
Out. Web spreads. It's a little rough, but here we got it thinner.
To the depths with
We
you.
got our line stack next. It'll be spread into rolls,
Stay where you
which kind of
are.
sucks, but well. Did you kill each other?
These bars
No,
are
they
unbreakable.
killed me.
Spread into rolls. We can't really survive on only 3 people, unfortunately.
No.
You will go no further. I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power.
Dividing wings.
Tangled
Get through this, we know how it works. Tethers and stacks.
awaiting death.
Stuff that over here. Out. Out of the hitbox. There we go. Oh, that was help anyway. Then we got the tank towers.
Special cells. Wet like unto chains.
Build some bridges. Make sure you touch the tips. Then get to your pillar spot as quick as you can.
I must watch.
And now we gotta dodge some
over
donuts and
all
circles.
life.
Use the edges of the arena if that helps. Out. Out of the hitbox. Web spreads.
To the depths with you.
We got a line stack. We'll do rolls into spreads.
Stay
We seem to like doing rolls today. So roll first.
These bars are unbreakable.
Missing one, missing one. Oh no. Spread, quick. Come on. I think the melee got confused. Raid wide. Followed by a tank buster. That's number 2.
To the depths with you.
Debuffs are going out for the turrets.
I am Pandemonium.
Get to your tower spots.
These cells are mine.
We're gonna have the.
Oh,
Yep.
shite. Curse pattern. Also bleeding, that sucks.
Where's my melee?
They're dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yep. I wasn't gonna survive that other way.
Oh.
That one aims diagonal for the curse pattern, but that's okay. Oh, not that diagonal. What?
I didn't see, so I don't know.
Oh, I think it was talking about how the Reaper was like at the corner of their left wing over there.
Oh.
They spread a little too late, so they were all the way at the corner.
Oh.
That's how I died. Got smushed by a lot of. Go figure.
You will go no further.
There's Raid one. Ten Buster. Emmer's about to get stepped on.
I mean, it's more like Pillar of Lighted.
That's fair.
More like getting puked on.
We get stepped on for the tank tower though.
Yes.
Now,
Just the
Folian is
divine
actually
wings.
Halone.
I mean,
Make sure you pay attention to your tethers and stacks, folks. She spread out for that stack.
so a friend of mine postulated the theory
In.
that
In.
all the hottest characters in Final Fantasy only have one wing.
Tank towers.
Pandemonium only has one wing.
Oh no.
Ergo, they have joined the echelon of the hottest characters in Final Fantasy 14 or Final Fantasy universe.
With some bridges.
So
The sage died to the bleed from the breaking the webs. Oops. I think they could have cardioed themselves at least.
I must
Get some
I-
towers.
over all life.
In. And then do web spreads. I don't know, hot swapping cardio mid-fight's kind of a pain in the butt. In my experience, anyway. As a melee main.
To the depths with you.
It'll be spread into rolls again.
Stay where you are.
we're gonna get
I'm on
eventually.
the left side. Move up.
These
Spread
bars
first,
are
and
unbreakable.
then rolls. Repetition,
Make sure you sprint.
rolls, quick. Hey, nice job. Everyone's alive. We're learning. We're progging. I'm painting that. Then we have Tank Buster. I got turret towers.
To the depths with you. I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
Cursed again. Melee seems to be on the wrong one. There we go. The Reaper, I should say. He got it. There's the range tower. And the healers, you want to point diagonal if you can. Oop. And then tank towers. There's partners into spreads.
Oh, golly.
Oh, never mind. Yay, I'm dead.
All paths lead back to me.
And make sure you all know who's aiming the tower. It should be the person that's getting hit by it, but sometimes it latches onto someone else.
Well, no, because Soul died at the third hit. That's why I got launched
That'll do it too.
diagonally,
Yeah.
because both towers.
Yeah, because
Oh.
my range tower, or they weren't
Yeah,
properly
I
lined
got
up.
that wrong.
Fucking hell, I'm getting cat aggro.
You good? You good, Soul?
Two. Ah. I still can't hear Nona for some reason. I have her turned up to the max too.
Me too. It must be either the mic's malfunctioning or like it's not going through the correct input or something.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
Cat aggro. Getting worse and worse lately. Like, I mean, she's like throwing things, clawing at my chair. She's just being like an all around brat. Like, almost temper tantrum. Cat tantrum. Cat temper tantrums.
Weird. Never heard of
which
it.
is weird
That's
because
weird.
I got No up on max volume.
Wonder why it would be only one server doing that. Oh well.
You will go no further.
Alright, tank plus number 1.
I offer it
Dividing wings.
of Lady
This one
Athena's
anyway.
power.
If we got tethers and stacks, make sure you pay attention to what you're supposed to do here.
Awaiting death.
Don't get lost in your rotation.
Yeah, but what if I want to get lost in the sauce?
Out of the hitbox. I mean, you want to take a bath in the poison. I don't think the healers want to heal you for that.
Not that type of
Tank
sauce.
towers.
Special cells.
Oh.
With like
Build some bridges.
chains.
Not that anybody ever wants to know what's the sauce.
I literally just had a small conversation in my head trying to figure out the origin of awesome sauce and the sauce.
Shit. Out. Dodge your circles and donuts. Come on. Web spreads. I mean, sometimes you gotta daydream about a conversation to have it, right?
To the depths with you.
Gonna be rolls into spreads.
Stay where
And the
you
Reaper's
are.
dead.
Oh, that's great. Oh, we're dead.
These bars are unbreakable.
Gotta reset that, I guess.
Technically, we could spread. Yeah, we gotta reset.
Yep.
You could spread, but you couldn't rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, not sure how the Reaper died. They're just doing the thing and then they just had a little heart attack.
Probably
Might have
stepped in
had
the
might have
pool.
had a doom.
Probably.
It's hard to imagine a melee messing that up. Then again, I've seen enough of this fight to know how to do that.
You will go no further.
Come on, rotation. Alright, dividing wings is next.
I offer a
Feathers and stack, pay
of
attention to what you
Lady
get
Athena's power.
and what you gotta do.
A tangled morsel awaiting death.
Oh, that's not the bunny, nope. Into the diagonal, the Dorito. Whatever it's called.
I'll give you
Tank
special
towers.
cells.
My rotation's all over the place today, I suck.
Anything you
Oh,
suck? Try
speaking of
my
which-
aim.
Like unto chains.
Build some bridges, I suppose, if we can. Oh,
The Reaper tried.
yeah. Get to your pillar spots, folks.
I must watch over all life.
We'll try.
I mean, it actually worked.
In. Oh. Well, we got to bleed him out. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Yoshi just doesn't want you, cheesing the fights.
But that'd be an amazing utility for that moment, though. Oh, well.
Mm-hmm.
Grade 1. Dividing wings. Tether than stats, so make sure you know what you're doing. Stand in the right spot for it and all that. You've seen it enough by now. Love to get the bombs free today, please. In, Dorito. Then attack towers. Now we gotta build some
What the
bridges.
hell
We can
is
save our.
wrong
Oh
with
no!
me?
These are.
These are the wrong
Oh,
waymarks.
You got these waymarks from me, right, Drake?
Yeah, they're the same one, I think. Looks like they are.
I'll double check after.
It's my own aiming
Tower.
that's being crap.
Oh,
That-
fuck me.
Try to get your feather spots, folks. Let me dodge some circles and donuts if we can survive this. Out. Oh,
I'm
never
not
mind.
gonna
Nope,
say
we're
that.
not surviving that. No healers.
Because you should be able to stand at that inside front corner and always get aimed correctly.
Yeah,
If-
no. I just aimed my thing just bad. I think I was just a little bit too far in.
Yeah, because you should be able to stand on that inside front corner and be fine.
I was just too far in. Like, I have the right angle, just not far enough. I was just too far into the pillar.
Yeah.
I don't know. What? And how else are you gonna heal a Reaper? Directly? I don't know about that. Alright, after the Tan Buster, we got Dividing Wings.
I operate the limits of Lady Athena's power.
We got the tethers and the stacks, so pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing here. Where your tether's going, where your stack is supposed to be. Save us, soul.
No.
Into the Dorito. Right next to the big red warrior. Oh,
Oh, come on.
tank towers. Yeah, it does the damage down. You're fine.
Yeah, tank privilege.
But you're not a Dark Knight anymore. Who needs damage?
Hey.
Build some bridges. My turn yet? Nope. Everybody get to their pillar spots. Make sure you're there for that tower. Be ready to dodge those circles and donuts. Have a plan for that in advance. Out. Out of the hitbox. Web spreads. Gotta do. There we go.
To the depths with you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not good. We got line stacks. And it rolls into spreads.
And I just touched the Kool-Aid.
Why is there so many rolls every time? Oh. That stack was a little
These
short.
bars are unbreakable.
A short stack, you could say.
You will go no further.
Grade wide. And now we got dividing wings coming out. Pay attention to your feathers and your stacks.
A tangled morsel awaiting death.
That's how I feel every day going to my day job.
A tangled morsel waiting death. Oh, that's not good.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Out, 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 out. Oh, she was standing a little bit too far forward. That's what it was. Like, she got hit by the other blade. Can't flip their towers. All right, no missing.
That's okay. We can still recover.
We build some bridges. Oh, that's my turn now. Okay. Only because I was dead. Pillar spots. And plan for dodging some donuts and some circles. Time for some movement. Get in. In, in, in. Web spreads.
To the depths with you.
So we got the line stacks next. And we have spread into rolls.
Stay
Spread
where
first.
you are.
Uh-oh. Watch out, Emery.
No, we're
Okay.
good. Spread into
These
rolls?
bars
Yep, spread
are
first.
unbreakable.
Eat this and then go vertical. Oh, so close. Get down tanks. Oh boy. Ninja tank, go. Oh good, you were alive in time. It would not have ended well.
Got lucky that there was a swift cast.
Yeah. We got debuffs going out for our turret
To
towers.
the depths with you. I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
Blessed. Remember, you're taking the turret, not the tank. Healer, go straight.
And it's spread into partner.
The tanks.
Spread into
first.
partner.
Spread
Oh gosh.
into partners.
What the fuck?
Someone stood too close to my tank.
Oh.
Or to my turret.
All hearts, lead back to me.
I should have been a little closer.
It like locks on to the first person who's close enough to get locked onto, pretty much.
I should have also been a little bit closer.
That'll be 2. Yes. Oh, Lord. Danger. Aki is not tanked.
You will go no further.
That's a funny macro.
I operate
She even tossed in a provoke, please. Okay, dividing wings. Heads and stacks. Make sure you position for that accordingly. Whichever tower you're supposed to be taking. Out of the hitbox. And then tank towers. Make sure the tanks are the ones getting stepped on, nobody else. That's their job. Or perhaps their pleasure, who knows?
Oh my
Oh,
god,
shit.
what is wrong with my aiming today?
like unto chains.
Build some bridges. Oh, okay. I'll just stand over here.
Oh my
we're-
god. No,
Oh, God.
someone go back. Someone go back.
I must watch.
Well, okay, I was gonna jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why he left. He ran all the way to the other side of the arena. I'm like, wait, what?
Well, because you know the thing where you meet someone in a hallway and you step to the same
Oh,
side
God.
both times. That's what you just did, but with building a bridge instead.
I hate that shit too.
You both tried to fix it, and by both trying to fix it, you both no one built a bridge.
It's better to both stand there.
It's okay,
Oh
it happened.
boy.
It was just very funny to watch from my little platform.
You're like, oh no, I'm in danger.
I was like, I'm gonna be stuck here.
You're like, I'm gonna be stuck here while Drake is busy playing footsie.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, boy.
So I'm playing footsie with a Lalafell.
But they're so tiny, it's hard not to pick them. I mean, what?
Oh my
At that
god.
point, it's not. At that point, it's not footsie. That's like soccer. Jeez, Drake's so abusive to the Lalas.
You just said
When you-
play soccer with them.
Morsel, awaiting death.
Get to your tether spots and your step spots.
You didn't actually, but it was a very funny bit.
It's like when the cats get in my way in the house. It's like, oh, did not want to be stepped on.
I'll give you
Everybody did that correctly. I forgot to call it, but good job getting out of that. Glad
Oh man,
everyone's
I had
recognizing
the
it.
the cutest cat story if anyone wants to hear it when we're on break. Not about me, it was my friends and their new cat.
Like unto chains.
Uh-oh.
All right, now we gotta build some bridges, and nobody missed.
Wow, that's shade.
No one shot a...
Drake with
No,
that
no, no.
shade shift.
No, Shade is saying no one shot a blank.
I must watch over
Shit.
all life.
In, dodge those circles and donuts. I know donuts are delicious, but
Alright, calm down there, Homer Simpson.
To the depths with you.
get line stacks, and we got spread into rolls. We can't seem to get away from the rolls.
Where you
At least we're getting our practice in for that.
Why was someone over in the boondocks?
Good question.
These
Spread
Oh,
first.
sight
Now
line.
they're dead.
That's gonna be a dead body there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shit.
Goodbye.
Oh,
How did? Oh.
why is it that I'm just gonna say this, but why is that Reaper almost literally dead after spreads? Like, they're like barely have any health.
They have more HP than I do too, more than Phoebe or us. I don't know why they're dying so easy.
Yeah, like, I don't know why, like, every time I turn around, that Reaper's like dead.
Good question. Probably should try to stay in range of the healer's AoE stuff. Seems like he likes to go out to the boonies. Can't get a shield if you're not in range of hit by it.
no further.
Can't get healed if you run away from the heals.
There you
Now it's
go.
like that little meme with like the girl following the guy and around, and then he starts running.
Why are you running?
I'm pretty sure there's an actual, like, healer version of that name.
Oh, there he
Yeah,
is.
there is.
There actually is.
I operate glimpse
Alright,
of
dividing
Lady
wings.
Athena's power. A tangled morsel awaiting death.
Oop, I'm on the left side this time.
Why in this tether?
Yeah, it switched us.
I will say them.
Paladin doing their job. Into the Dorito.
I'll give you special cells.
Oh, I'm not. There we go.
Jetpacks.
Wet like unto chains.
Well, at least I'm getting more successful flights with this airliner rather than Air Canada.
Good lord. Any airline, probably. Everyone get to your pillars and make sure you're ready for those donuts and circles that are coming right after. You're ready to move those legs. In. Sight. Get to your web spreads. Is that a lollipold grown of death?
I am so fucking bad at reading this game.
To the depths with you. Stay where you
It'll be rolls into spreads. Yeah, I did this fight on Red Mage, and even that is rough.
These bars are unbreakable.
You say rolls into spread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rolls first. Spread, quick. Hey. You did it.
Someone got the goo.
Oh no. I'm gonna take a bath. No, that's not Graha bathwater.
No. How's Clement seeing you?
Even your Clemency's not strong enough for that goo. Alright, D-Bugs
No.
are about to go out now. We have our tank turrets coming up.
To the depths with you.
Good recovery.
I am pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
I know I laughed right after I said that, but I meant it. It was a nervous laughter.
It is blessed. And remember, healers, your tower goes straight. And there's the range tower. Now the healers. And the tanks.
In the tower.
It'll be spread into partners.
Spread into pairs.
Spread into partners. Oh, partner. Hi, partner.
Oh,
Stop moving, partner.
To the right. To the right. Oh, we're the only ones
Everyone's
alive.
dead. Yeah.
Cool. Or
I
blinds.
witnessed my partner just die.
Yeah.
And then ultimate happens. Yay. Boing. Okay, we're getting the hang of towers, fine. Turrets, I should say. And the blessed pattern is actually pretty easy for melee to kind of just hang out in the front, and ranged and healers kind of hang out in the back.
Go no further.
At least as long as they're out of the way of the other turrets that are still going off. That way you're ready for your spread and partners. Designing wings. Get to your places with your tethers and stacks.
A tangled
Places everybody.
awaiting death.
Out of the hitbox. And tanks take their towers.
Special cells.
Make sure they're the ones getting stepped on. Don't take that away from them. We gotta build some bridges and bring them back so we can do our towers. Oh, my job.
Well, if I don't want to come back.
That's your problem. And the healers. Alright, take your towers. Be ready to dodge some donuts and some circles. Out of the hitbox. Web spreads. Hey, no dooms or anything. Good job, everybody, with that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're getting the hang of it. There'll be partners in the spreads this time. Hey, change it up. We got a red. There we go. Okay. Had a moment. That's a bunny. Partners first. Partners. Then spread out. Horizontal. Go. We got it. Noise. Don't touch the goo. Don't touch the goo. Tank Buster next. Number 2.
To the depths with you.
Gotta get our turrets next.
I am pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
It's also partners into spread.
Cursed. Make sure you aim at your tower straight unless you're the healers.
Partners into spread at the end.
Yep. Partners first.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Rip.
Oh. Spread. Dead.
All paths lead back
Partner
to
spread
me.
dead.
It's okay.
We just had a little bit of a slip up, that's all. First pattern's a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
You will go no further.
Poor Sage. Just Sage
Totally
things.
didn't forget that I had stance on.
I offer a glimpse of Lady
Fighting
Athena's
rings.
power.
Everybody to their places.
A tangled morsel.
Sure, putting the tether in the right direction, stacking in the right spot. In.
Oh,
The tanks take their towers.
special cells. Wet like unto
Build some
change.
bridges. My turn. Oh. This time no dancing. Everybody get to their pillar spots and be ready to dodge those circles and those
I
donuts.
must watch over all life.
Out of the hitbox. Grab spreads. Good job, everybody, dodging all those donuts.
To the depths with you.
Line stack next. And spread under roll, we're right back to it.
Stay where you are.
It gave us a little bit of a break and then went right back to normal. Spread first.
These bars are unbreakable.
Then down into roll right away. Nope. Raid wide. Followed by a tank buster.
I think we can get everyone up in
I
time
can recover,
since
kinda.
we'll
Yeah,
take that
look-
tank buster.
Well, it's a bit sloppy, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Perez. I do.
To the depths with you.
Everybody get to your turret spots.
I am
Spread into pairs at the end.
These cells are mine.
It is cursed. The range tower. A healer's got a point diagonal. And the tanks. Spread and
Spread.
the partner. Spread, spread, spread.
Sorry, Filu.
I'll
I
find your
sniped
partner.
you.
Woo.
All
To the right side.
lead back to me.
And watch for the
Everyone's-
organs.
Everyone's dead, Drake.
Aww. Whee!
You will go no further. I offer a
Dividing
glimpse
wings.
of Lady Athena's power. A tangled morsel awaiting death.
Oh, I must that spot. See if it spreads out in this deck. Able to put the tethers in the right direction. Break those webs. There we go. In. The tanks take their towers.
I'll give you special cells.
Their special cells.
I don't feel special.
Nope, me either.
Well,
I
at least
feel
it's not Mr.
stepped
Perfect
on.
Cell.
Like unto chains.
Build some bridges.
I must
Keep your towers and dodge those donuts in circles. Move those legs, it's in. Oh. Lost two. Okay. That in sucks.
It is definitely the harder one, especially with Donut.
To the depths with you.
Got a line stack. The debuffs are going out. It'll be spread into rolls.
Stay where you are. These
Spread
bars
first.
are unbreakable.
Now rolls. A little faster than that. Ugh. Yeah, that's a wipe for sure.
You will go no further.
Tank Buster.
I offer a glimpse
Dividing
of
wings.
Lady Athena's power.
Pay attention to your assignments.
A tangled morsel
To your
awaiting
places.
death.
Left. What the hell is this? That's not the right button. Out of the hitbox.
I'll give you special
Tank
sound.
towers. Maybe we gotta break some bridges and save our tanks. Save the tank, save the raid.
We're strong, independent tanks.
Take your towers and be ready to dodge those donuts and circles. In. Get your web spread butts. Good job, everybody, surviving that. No dunes or anything. Damn.
To the depths with you.
Got a line stack. Spread into partners this time.
Stay where you are.
So spread first.
These bars are unbreakable.
Ready to swing your partner around right after. Who's swinging who? Painting
Ah,
that.
fuck, I touched it too late.
Oh no. Oh, that's not
I'll
good
be fine.
bathwater.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Tank buster on soul.
You just gotta stay alive long enough to tank the tank buster.
The damn soul, I know you're dirty, but come on.
Wow.
We'll be partners in the spread later. Take your towers, you can survive it. It is cursed. Remember, it will be partners in the spread after the turrets are done. There's the range tower, and then there's the healer tower. And the tank tower. Partners into spread, so find your partner. And spread. Oh shit, it's the left side of the arena.
Back to me.
Our healers are down, unfortunately. Dodge those orbs. Ultima. They have hands like friends. That's the shared tank buster, and I'm dead. It'll be a tank buster, then tank towers, and then
Okay,
the
I'm going to
spreads.
just run away. And I even gave you Nassian. Damn it. Wow.
No, I was gonna try to drag the tank buster to them.
Well, it'll go to us once
One
we're
more
dead.
pull and then break.
We'll call for break, we'll call for it like quarter two.
We got 20
I
minutes
Yeah,
in the instance. I think some people could benefit from clearing their head, probably.
You will go no further.
Wading through the muck.
Yeah, what can I say? I took a slip and then took a dip.
I offer a glimpse
Oh
of
my.
Lady Athena's power.
Dividing wings. We got tethered and stacked, so pay attention to what you're supposed to do.
Yep, that's one way to dip some sun chips.
Into
Oh,
the
make the
Dorito.
old chipper.
Speaking of chips. Tank towers.
Special cells.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. We lost our princess.
Yep.
Wet like unto chains.
Well, okay. I guess I'm abandoned.
Oh no.
Nobody wants me.
Did Zero Bridges
Oh,
get
no.
built?
Whole life.
What's the same thing that happened to you? It's in, but we might die anyway. Because we have no room to spread. Oh no. Oh no.
To the depths with you.
Yeah, I went through that shit twice.
Stay where you are.
Kill me. Kill me. I dare you. I never.
These laws are unbreakable.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, and Lalo Oz is about to get smushed.
Oh. The floor is right back here.
Yep, crossings were canceled due to bad weather.
Oh god.
We lost our funding.
Lost our pitch.
Yeah, this is a
This
fun
is what
night.
happens when nobody wants to do build a bridge workshop.
Build a bridge workshop.
They're all too busy with building a bear.
They told me we had funding.
They need safety.
I'm making a
standards.
very obtuse joke about public construction projects in the United States.
You will go no further.
Because one of my hobbies is listening to podcasts and YouTube videos about engineering disasters. And boy howdy, do I not like going over any bridge in the United States of America anymore.
Oh
Oh
boy.
boy.
I guess it depends on how many years it took to build that bridge.
Oh, no, no, no. They are all rated as somewhere between these repairs and imminent failure.
Oh boy.
What?
Welcome
Yeah.
to America.
No, it's very bad. Only like new construction is
In?
safe to go through.
Down here where I'm at, construction tends to take years.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we're gonna build up this highway over here. We'll be done in about by 2030.
20 years later.
Like unto chains.
Yeah,
That's some weird
2030
back.
comes along. Oh yeah, we'll be actually done in 2040.
Exactly.
Y'all,
Brand
it was
building.
the most shocking thing. Our city, the city that I live in, did announced a construction project,
Whole life.
said that it was going to take 2 weeks.
Oh no.
It-
In?
They finished it in 5 days. It was
That's terrible.
shocking. No, like, we thought it was going to be closed. Like, they closed a main thoroughfare in the city. We thought it was going to be closed for like 3 weeks,
Spreading
but
the
they
rolls.
finished in 5 days. it was open again 5 days later. It was a Christmas miracle
These
in
bars
October,
are unbreakable.
September.
Bread and roll.
It's September.
That sounds to me like they cut a lot of corners.
I mean, I don't know exactly what they were doing, but they were working on the
Oh.
sewers. So it wasn't like they were building a new road or a bridge or anything.
Fiddler all alone.
They are building a new overpass, though. And goodness knows, I can only imagine why. Two couple more poles probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One ball, I think.
Let's get one good pull in.
And then we'll take our short little break.
Yeah.
I said we should stop thinking about bridges, but then we wouldn't be able to save our tanks.
You will go no further.
I mean, sometimes we just gotta construct a conversation around nothing.
And the only thing that comes to my head about bridges is thinking that they should build a bridge over Oklahoma.
No, what they need is a high-speed rail system
That's true.
through north, south, east, west.
I operate the
That's what we actually need.
Well,
That
I
way we
agree
can.
with that for sure.
That way we can get through Oklahoma in like
Well-
an hour instead of 5.
Whoop, Heather's.
Oh, you
That's-
can always ask Elon Musk to build you one.
He won't
No,
do
I
that.
don't trust anything he builds. Teslas are pieces of garbage.
We are.
You know, that's why I
Which-
said that.
In?
I know,
As a joke.
which I absolutely hate because I support electric vehicles by a lot.
special cells.
But also,
That
Elon
guy
Musk
is-
is just a reprehensible human being. So
Let's just
Oh,
say naming his
I
company
won't miss
Tesla was
that.
very on brand for the original Tesla and the Edison issue.
oh yeah, they did hate each other.
Yeah,
Not to mention Edison stole all his shit.
yeah.
I must watch
We're gonna get to your pillar
the
spots.
whole life.
Dodge those donuts in circles. We gotta go in. In. Oh no. One helping the baked potato coming right up.
To the depths with you.
Spring does take a lot of damage.
Spread into rows.
Stay where you are.
I'm on the left side.
Spread first.
These bars are unbreakable.
We get into rolls after the explosion. Nope. Oh. Well, both are ranged there.
Where there's healers and tanks,
Grade
there's
wide,
way.
followed by tank buster.
Yep. Don't worry, I got this.
To the depths with you.
Is that everybody alive for those turret spots? Let's see.
I am Pandemonium, and
Ah,
these
nope.
cells are mine.
Oh,
Not quite. It would
Pain.
be
Oh no.
yeah.
It would be blessed.
and spreads into pairs
Well,
into.
I'm
Maybe
about to
partners
take a
first.
blast.
Oh boy.
Oh, did they use the wrong teleports?
Rude.
No, I think that was perfectly justified.
It was perfectly justified, Drake.
You will go
You still
no
can't
further.
teleport over the goo.
No, but that's because Yoshi P doesn't count as a teleport for some reason. It's a
I don't think
rapid
you can
movement.
even. I don't think you can even ley lines over the goo.
Time for us to fly.
That sounds very dangerous.
I don't think it'll let you because it's also not a true teleport.
Wings.
A tangled
Alright, folks, tether and stacks here.
awaiting death.
Out of the hitbox. And tanks take their towers.
Special cells. Wet like unto chains.
Build some bridges. The precursor to building the wall later. Up those dips. There we go. Everybody take their pillars, their towers. Ready to dodge those donuts and circles. Out of the hitbox. Hey, look. Web spreads.
To the depths with you.
Got our line stacks and we have rolls into spreads.
Stay where you are. These bars are unbreakable.
Rolls first, rolls first. One more, oh no. Okay, spread, 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 spread. Ah, lost one. Two.
That's two.
Recoverable.
Maybe y'all were too close to each other when it snapshot? I don't know, that's weird. Tank buster time. I believe we should be able to recover that. Yeah. But now I feel bad for healer mana. Got debuffs and turrets going out.
To the depths with you.
So you take your turret spot.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
Spread into pairs.
Blessed. Range turret. Healer turret. Remember, spread first. Maybe start repositioning for that if you can. Don't get hit by those lasers. Spread first.
Yep, I just accidentally touched the goo.
Partners.
I will protect my partner.
And get to the right side.
Lead back to me.
Dodge those orb lines. And Ultima.
And RIP healers.
Tank busters. Oh no. I'm gonna bleed to death. That's okay. Or get smushed to death, either way. Thanks, Hammer.
Betcha.
Yeah. Yeah, so
We
my
got
turn, I
9
kind
minutes
of.
left. Murder Drake.
uh, one more.
Nah, just gonna take the break and then re-instance.
Okay, cool.
Fuck. Fuck. Before someone pulls.
Yeah, definitely need to take a moment, stretch the legs.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I figured. That's okay. It's just a ripa. Oh, that's poor gear.
Okay, be right back.
Okay, gotta get a new healer and new melee, unfortunately. Oh well.
Oh well. I'll just toss up the PF back up at like 6. Or, well, we'll take our 10-minute break and then, or 10, 15-minute break or whatever, and then I'll toss Party
Yep.
Finder back up.
But the pulls. Alrighty then, I'll be right back myself.
Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna put up the PF, and pretty much if we don't get anybody in the next half hour, we'll call it.
That's fair.
Because, I mean, it'd be kind of pointless to try to raid with only
Wait
30
forever.
minutes
Yeah.
during our, last hour.
At the very least, it seems like we're getting better at turrets, more consistent.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if we could
Well,
shake out the rust a little faster.
Tonight is definitely a little bit more of a parts cleanup from what I'm seeing.
We always skipped a week or two.
We skipped about a week and a half, yeah. Because we did do Saturday last week. And then skipped Sunday. Mainly because I couldn't, grab the same people that I had before. As those people had actually other things happening.
Naturally.
By the way, Drake, when did you switch over to YouTube?
Months ago.
I never even noticed.
I figured, and I was seeing all sorts of stuff online from different content creators talking about the differences between the two platforms, and it just seems like YouTube is better for growing if you're just starting out and you're still small.
Oh, hey, Emran, can you toss party lead back to me? So I can put up the PF?
Not to mention Twitch's attitude
shit
towards
roll.
small-time streamers. I could tell from people who were actually big content creators who were talking to like the internal people at Twitch that it was not the right place to stick around to. It seems like they don't really have any interest in being like a primary platform for most streamers, which is weird considering that is their platform, but whatever. So if I want to actually get up my ass and grow, I'd have to, not just stream, but also make actual content.
What's your content going to be? Like Adventures with the Blueberry?
I'm going to start out with Phasmo stuff at first. So I start finding my stride.
Sounds like a plan. As long as you got a plan and a goal.
I
That's
volunteer. I volunteer awkward grocery stories.
Oh god.
Hey, didn't you say you had like a cat story or something?
Oh no.
I did. It's actually super adorable. So the other weekend, my childhood friends and I met up at a location roughly halfway between where all of us live. And we had a great weekend. One pair of friends stayed a little bit longer and went to a different Airbnb to stay in. At that Airbnb, there was a stray cat that basically broke into the Airbnb twice while they were there. And was a very friendly stray, adorable little calico. So they ended up taking the cat to the vet where they were staying, where we were all staying, and the cat didn't have a chip in it. And so my pair of friends looked at each other and were like, well, we're not leaving this stray cat to the elements where we're staying, and we have the means to not force it into a shelter. So presumably, instead of flying home, they loaded up their new cat and drove back to where they actually live. And now they have another cat.
I don't blame them, but how long was that drive?
Not very long. It was probably like 2 good days of driving.
That's longer than I've ever driven. I've driven 9 hours straight before, but
like normal trips to me are 8 hours. So 2 days is just like, oh, cool. You had an 8-hour day and a 4-hour day. Nice.
The cross-state drive, yes.
Yeah. Well, when it takes you 6 hours to get out of the state that you're currently living in, yeah.
The rule I've had to make for myself is if the cat isn't willing to come up to me and be friendly, then they're okay staying straight.
Oh no, this cat adopted them straight
Yeah.
away.
I ended up at
Uh-huh.
one point with 12 cats because of that. We're still at 11, yeah, 13 I think actually it was at one point, yeah. We're
They're
not
up
11.
to 3. They're up to 3. It's fine. That's a
Well-
normal, well-adjusted number of cats.
Right, normal. For us, it started out as just my cat and her cat. Then we found a black kitty at like PetSmart that didn't get adopted for a month, so we felt bad and I just had to adopt it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think
As you
the
do.
fourth
Yeah.
kitty, I think, was the one that walked up to us as we were doing groceries. We're just in the parking lot unloading groceries in the car. We hear a rant, and we're like, look down, like, the fuck? And there's a cat there, just walked right up to us. And
you were
there
like-
was the fifth cat was there was this one cat who lived outside our apartments who was it seemed like he was totally fine being a stray, but he walked me to and from my car like every day for like 6 months.
Oh.
And then one day he came up to our door crying for help because he needed some vet help. So I was like, okay, I guess you're my cat then, since I'm the one you came to. I mean, I'm your human, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
Like, all right, 5. We should stop there. That's a good number. It's more than normal, but it's still okay. Then I found a whole litter of kittens outside. And it just got worse from there. Well, first I found one black kitten. I'm like, okay, one black kitten. I'm not going to leave a black kitten by itself. But then I found a whole litter after that. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh.
It just kept getting worse.
Yeah.
Made my bleeding ass heart. Oh God, Biddy. Oh. When Pokemon Go first came out, we actually went down to the Lyris Community College at night, just kind of walking around because there were a lot of Pokestops there. And we heard screaming at the top of its lungs a little kitty just standing there.
Oh.
Like, not screaming like in pain, like screaming like, "Where, help me, where are you?" Like he was hungry or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
guys.
Hey,
We're all
glad
filled
Phil.
up.
We had to chase it down, but we eventually got her in. I ended up calling her 8-bit, because the only thing that got her to calm down was listening to 8-bit music.
Oh. Little sweet creature. Hold on.
Mostly sweet.
One more sec.
She can be a bit of a bully.
What was I doing? That's what I was doing.
You all good there, Herman?
I just need to fix my glam.
All right. Time to put us in, man.
I said I'm fixing my glam.
Priorities, man.
Yes.
Just hit the cancel button then.
I need my gloves to match the rest of me. I can't have a mismatched outfit. Okay. Now we're good.
Is it safe to push the button?
Yeah. You're good.
Okay, new peoples. We gotta get new marks. Oh, put two. Okay, and then on that one, and then the other one. Just to make sure people would not realize where they're supposed to be. We got a melee and a sage? Okay, Bun Bun Lunar. What a name. Alright, so
Sounds
everyone's
like
got
they
this
play a
figured out.
druid in D&D.
Go check.
Huh?
Whoop.
Because of Lunar?
Yeah,
Circle of
I
the
just
Moon?
did
Okay.
Moon Druid.
Got my festival glam on.
Right. I'll definitely keep the boss like it's a stray cat.
You will go no further.
But it doesn't want to come home with us.
No, it wants to put us in special cells instead.
Exactly.
It's trying to adopt us. Got it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a reverse cat.
It's a reverse cat.
Hence,
Oh, so basically it's like a cat from Egypt.
hence the
Got it.
spider.
It's a spider cat.
Canon. The spider is reverse cat.
I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's
Dividing
power.
wings.
A tangled
Our
morsel
tethers and our stacks. Pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing here. Don't lose yourself in the rotation. That was very hard. In.
I'll give
Tank
you
towers.
special cells.
You are pre-approved. Get you going.
Wet
Build some
like
bridges
unto
up. So we can get our
chains.
tanks back over here. Tip. Just the tip. Get to your pillar spots. You ready to eat those towers?
I must watch over
Then dodge some
all
circles and
life.
donuts. Out. Okay. Easy web spreads. Nope, got a doom.
I misread that.
To the depths with you.
Got a line stack. It'll be rolls into spreads. How unfortunate.
Stay where you are.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
These
Uh-huh.
bars are unbreakable.
What? Roll first, although we're down at DPS, so, Red, oh, yep. Yep. Okay. That's a reset. Oh. Not sure what killed that dragoon. That was weird.
Probably had their heads up in the clouds when they were jumping.
You will go no further.
Ultima. And stop rotation, you know.
I offer a glimpse
Dividing
of Lady
wings.
Athena's power.
Got our tethers and stacks.
A tangled morsel.
You check the
awaiting
tethers and
death.
stacks. You know where you're going. Go to the left. Not the right button. God damn it. Out of the hitbox. Been a bad time with Buddha today.
Special
Tank towers.
cells.
build our bridges.
Like unto chains.
Get to your pillar spots. You can eat those towers and then dodge some circles and donuts.
Watch over all
Hopefully you got a plan for that. In. Spread spreads. Good job everybody dodging that shit.
to the depths with you.
Got a line stack and it'll be spread into partners this time.
Stay where you are.
So spread first,
Bars are unbreakable.
then reach out for your partner after that. That's more like it. Good job, everybody. Miss. Tank Buster. And everybody get to their turret towers.
To the depths with you. I am pandemonium.
Spread into
Sounds
partners.
of mine.
Blessed. Top of the turrets behind you, in front of you. Mains, now healers. Then the tanks, remember it's spread into partners. Hey, alright.
All paths
Go to the right side of the
lead back
arena
to me.
and dodge the
Basically
orb
everyone.
lines. Dodge the orbs. Ultima. I fell. Oh no! We have a tank buster coming up. Shared one, yeah, okay.
Oh,
And then we have tank towers.
Special
Uh-oh. Well, goodbye, Raid.
oh,
Yeah,
no, I
I
might be
also-
able to make it. No,
I got launched away. Yeah.
wet like unto
Yeah, normally here we
chains.
build some bridges and we do web spreads and then we do towers.
To the depths with you.
Too many in one spot. Yeah, okay. Just jump, I guess.
Your soul.
Technically, we could heal our LB3.
yeah, we could have.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
I'll just do this.
Yeah.
No, I guess that was one of our better pulls.
We're getting there.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't see any rush trying to clear this tier, considering we have like pretty much almost a year to clear it essentially to the next expansion.
Sorry about that.
I mean, I'd like to have Saturdays and Sundays back before next
Yeah,
freaking year.
Right?
I know.
Not to put too fine a point on it.
I kind of feel the same there too.
About 2, maybe 3 weeks to the 6.5.
You will go no further.
The Alliance Ray comes out and Hildebrand weapons. We should at least have better item level.
Mhm.
Of course, finding bodies is the hard part.
I mean, this whole summer's just been a very busy summer for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
I offer a glimpse
Dividing
of Lady
wings.
Athena's power.
Like a tethered in stack, make sure you find out where you're supposed to go for that.
Tangled morsel, awaiting death.
I'm not switched this time. In. The big lead.
I'll give you
Tank towers.
special cells.
Then build those bridges.
Like unto chains.
Make sure you get to your pillar spots. You got plenty of time to get there, so to keep moving. I'll have fairly fast.
Men's spots.
Towers. Be ready to dodge some circles and donuts right after. Out of the hitbox. Good web spreads.
To the depths with you.
Will be rolls into spreads after the mine stack.
Where you are.
I'm over. I'm down here.
Nope.
These bars are
the hell?
unbreakable.
Sage was right in front of me.
That was weird.
I think Nona accidentally walked off again, and therefore we all died on the stack
okay.
spreads. That's what happened. If that ain't a metaphor for life, I don't know what is.
Right? No, there, no, no. Oh no.
You will go no further. I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power. A tangled
That is
morsel.
in fact. Make sure you pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing here. In.
I'll give you
Tank tank towers.
cells.
Our tanks are ready to fly. But they forgot their pilot license.
Webs like unto chains.
Build those bridges and get to your pillar spots right away.
I must watch.
Now we dodge those circles and donuts. Out of the hitbox. Change. Web spreads.
You're getting the pillars more consistently.
Yeah, very good job,
That is
everybody.
very good.
To the depths with you.
Got a line stack next.
Stay where you are.
I'll stand over here. It is spread into partners.
These
So spread
bars
first.
are unbreakable.
Grab your partner horizontal.
Okay, Drake.
Hey, what? I'm confused.
I'm sorry. Grab your partner horizontal.
Oh god.
Drake, my friend.
Great.
I didn't think that one through.
Oh boy, Drake.
To the depths with you.
Alright, get to your tower spot for the turrets.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
Look, I'm all for lizard on lizard action, but you know,
Cursed. Speaking of action, the curse.
You know, come to think of it, Drake has talked about getting stepped on just a whole lot tonight.
no. He...
Not being sus on purpose. Partners into spreads.
Drake, get over here.
I am here. Okay, right side, get to your right, the right.
Cool. Apparently, we just need copious amount of sexual innuendos to
Dodge
get through
the
that
old lines.
mechanic. Yeah.
God damn it.
Am I wrong?
Ultima. Raid
That
one.
was flawless.
Beautiful.
Then the tank buster is supposed to be shared. And the tank towers. Ugh. Right after which we do a web spreads, and then we have to run to our towers after that.
Special cells.
And it's very, very fast.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I actually made it.
You sound so surprised.
Well, my angle is kind of crap.
Okay, build the bridges.
Like, I mean, I like just barely landed on the platform.
Then after this, get to your spread spots.
To the depths with you. Your soul.
To your towers, nice and quick. And then dodge those circles and donuts again. In.
Look to the safe side.
Right side.
Lead back to me.
Spreads.
Spread
And
first,
roll.
yeah. Spread and roll. Shit,
Shit.
give me a check.
I was on the wrong side.
I'm stuck.
For Athena. For Mother.
That was my bad. If I haven't been there enough times to remember to call that out.
Awaiting death.
That's okay. That is a true statement.
Oh, man. Yeah, right after those the in and out, the towers, and then the in and out, and dodging those circles and donuts, we have to unfortunately survive a cleave while doing spreads and rolls. This is one of those fights that speeds up over time.
No further. I operate
Providing wings.
of Lady Athena's power. A tangled morsel awaiting death.
Stacks of tethers and all that good stuff.
Well, what if I want the bad stuff?
Get in the hitbox to the Dorito
I'll give
and take
you
those tank towers.
special cells. Webs like unto chains.
Build some bridges. And get to your tower spots right after.
I
You eat
must
that tower
watch
pretty good.
over all life.
Uh-oh,
I
no,
knocked
no,
so
wait.
hard.
Uh-oh. Out of the hitbox and dodge those circles and donuts. Web spreads.
To the depths with you.
Get the line stack. It'll be partners into spread.
Stay where you are.
Why me? What did I do?
Oh,
Okay, partners first.
These bars are unbreakable.
Grab your partner. Do-si-do. Or horizontal if you prefer that.
oh my god.
Oh, we lost 2 people. Okay.
I blame the lag.
Yeah. Painful. Okay, tank cluster number 2. And get to your tank, your turret tower spots if you're alive. Hopefully everyone is.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
Looks like it'll be partners into spreads first. So not a blessed. Do partners first after the turrets. Oh. Okay.
What? I was right in front of you.
I don't know.
Wasn't I?
Well, you didn't have a debuff, so I guess so. Partners first. Oh shit, my body's there.
All paths lead back to
Go to the
me.
left. Dodge with orb
To
lines.
the left, to the left.
Oh, to my raid wide. Betrayed from beyond the raid.
You can have it back now.
Okay, and then the tank
goodbye.
towers after this.
I lived.
When
I
you
thought I
are
was a
paladin.
goner.
I'll give you special cells.
I apologize for, thought it was fine.
Alright, build some bridges. Then we gotta do our web spreads.
Like unto chains.
I was out of
You little
cooldowns for the
tank.
tank tower.
Yeah, I only had one cooldown for that entire tank tower.
Web spreads. Then after this, we run into your tower
To
spot.
the depths with you. Your soul. Scream.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Out of the hitbox.
And it's
And spread and roll.
Spread,
Spread and
spread and
roll
roll.
on the left side.
Lead back to me.
Whoop. That's too close. I was too. Oh, well, the save was there.
For Athena. For Mother.
That save wasn't supposed to be there.
A tangled morsel. Awaiting death. You will go no further.
Raid wide. Tank buster.
I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power.
Alright, tethers and stacks for dividing wings.
Morsel.
So you pay attention to which one you're doing. Down to the right spot for that. Out of the hitbox. Huh? I lost the sage?
Special cells.
Oh, she must have got the bleed effect from the breaking the webs or something.
Webs. Like unto chains.
Oh, the sage got off the stage.
Web spreads. Get to your pillar spots.
I must watch over all life.
Out of the hitbox. Web spreads. I like how there's always like 3 or 4 of us hanging out at that one spot.
it's the best safe spot.
It really is.
To the depths with you.
Spread into rolls after the line stack.
Stay where you are.
Spread first.
These bars are unbreakable.
Into rolls.
Into rolls.
Into rolls.
Vertical.
Oh,
God. Oh god, oh god, oh
Um,
god. Nope.
have fun.
Vision killed itself. But that's normal. I'm terrible.
Uh-oh.
Look, I saw something shiny. Okay.
Oh no! Yeah.
To the depths with you.
No mid lasers, oh god. There's the raid wide. And the tank buster.
I offer a
Now
gift
dividing wings, we got our
of
tethers and stacks. Make sure you
power.
pre-position for that.
A
You know what you
tangle
have,
of
where to go.
morsel awaiting death.
Right. Uh-oh. Into the hitbox. Oh shit.
I'll give you
Tank
special
towers.
cells.
Oh, the bleeds take a lot of HP out of it. Sheesh.
They do.
That bun is squishy.
Wet like unto chains.
Build those bridges.
I
Get
must
to your pillar
watch
spots and be ready to dodge those circles and donuts. Out of the hitbox. Fire. Web spreads. Oops. Oopsie. There we go.
to the depths with you.
Line stack, and we got for our debuffs spread into partners.
Stay where you are.
So spread first.
These bars are unbreakable.
And grab your partner, do-si do. Thought about saying it.
I mean, in the South, saying do-si-do or square dance is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Alright, get to your turret tower spots.
To the depths with you. I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
Blessed.
Spread into pairs.
Oh, that's what it is.
Wait,
Ankle. Range tower. Healer tower. Tank towers. Remember, it's spread first.
Yep. There you go.
Grab your partner. There we go.
Oh,
Then, right side. Get to the right side. Oh,
I touched the gun.
dodge
My
those
tower
red lines
kinda-
if you're alive.
Lid me in the wrong spot.
Raid wide. Old team up. Then a shared tank buster that we don't have two tanks for. Uh-oh.
it'll be
I'll
fine.
be up.
It'll be fine, they said.
Yeah, see?
There you are.
Yep.
We're up.
We're good.
Then the tank towers.
I'll give you special cells.
Then build those bridges, and we have web spreads right after.
Wet like unto chains.
Followed by another spread of towers. Good job.
To the depths with you.
Spread into rolls.
Okay. Spread into rolls. Keep that in mind. In. In. Oof. And then spread to the left. Your normal spot for spread and stacks. Rolls.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
This is the next dividing wings. We can at least see it, I guess. Oh no, never mind. I won't survive it.
Nope. You got
I
all
can
the
never
mechanics.
though.
LB3.
Yep. Once again, your favorite.
LB3.
Knocked over there. Yeah, that's the one where you have to like run to where the tether is at, whichever one you're tethered to, and
And
point
then
it
you gotta face
south
it south.
and support the course. Otherwise, go to the left and TPS to the right. Still, basic idea is we use the wings instead.
Hmm. And the person with the web needs to run far enough back to not get webbed to the pillar.
Yep.
You will go no further.
Dividing wings. So pay attention to your tethers and stacks. You can get to your places.
Awaiting death.
Oh, my turn. In to the Dorito. There's the tank towers.
I'll give you special cells. Webs like unto chains.
Build those bridges. And get to your pillar spots right after.
I must watch over all
Towels.
life.
Then dodge those circles and donuts. We're getting better at it. Out of the hitbox. Uh-oh.
Isn't it?
Thank you.
Get to your web spreads. Salud.
To the depths with you.
Got line stacks, and it'll be spread into partners for the debuffs.
Stay where you are.
Uh-oh. Got a red guy.
Fred's gonna be. We.
Oh, wow. Spread first.
These bars are unbreakable.
That was a good moment of panic there. Holy shit.
Yeah. Spread in pairs.
Spread into partners. Hey, alright, everyone's alive. Good job. Don't touch the goo. Painting this. Got a tank buster next. I feel like our mitigation's not as high as it usually is. Hello?
Goodness.
With you.
Get to your turret tower spot.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
Are you sure about that, Pandemonium?
Cursed. Get the range towers next.
Phew.
Healers. Uh-oh. Oh. And the tank towers. And its partners into spreads. Partners, find your partner. Spread. Up. Get to the left side of the arena.
Back to me.
And dodge those orb lines. Hey. Ultimate's coming out. Followed by a tank buster right after. Tank towers are next.
I'll give you special cells.
We build the bridges and go into our web spreads after that.
Wet like unto chains. To the depths.
Drake jumped up the butt.
What?
Your soul.
Get to your towers.
Free.
Was I touching the butt?
Your butt was touching my butt for a half second.
Oh, no. Out of the hitbox.
Ow.
And it's a spread into rolls on the left side.
Be back to me.
I thought there was a body there. Yeah, that got me.
Ah, right.
Or in the orb line.
For Athena. For Mother.
First.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to get into Bonds 3 a little bit more
Oh,
consistently.
yeah, that's good. The timing of that spread and stack bit there is always rough. Really fast. The trick is whoever is supposed to be towards the middle of the arena for that cleave is you want to make sure that you're safe, you know, on the correct side of that middle line where we're standing on right now. And it's the same spread positions as you if you're on the wing, just got a larger arena for it.
And for Bonds 3, it's also fairly important that you pre-position to the best of your ability and use sprint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have a thing that makes you move fast.
You will go no further.
If you don't have a zoom button.
Uh-huh.
Go zoom zoom. We can all go zoom zoom.
I mean, surprisingly, I managed to make it to the stack in time without sprinting.
I mean, you can do it.
Yeah, you
It-
just gotta be fast.
It just makes it
Yeah.
significantly easier. Also, we got hit by an orb line anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Design range. The DPS are basically dead already.
A tangled morsel awaiting death.
Get to your spots for that. Ooh, shit. In to the burrito.
I'll give
Tank
you
towers. Oh, they
special
lost somebody to bleed.
cells.
Almost feels like that bleed's not being mitigated
Like unto
I don't think it is.
good enough.
The stage isn't doing a whole lot of mitigations, honestly. Get to your pillar spots.
I must watch over all life.
Out of the hitbox. Makes me miss Asura a little bit. Get to your web spreads.
To the depths with you.
Spread into rolls for the debuff
Stay where
after the
you
line stack.
are. These bars are unbreakable.
Spread first. Oh, God. To the rolls. Huh?
I think Oz teleported to the wrong person.
Oh. Hey,
I
Snake.
think is what happened there.
It looked like it because it just suddenly went boop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this was probably going to be the last pull anyways.
Yeah. We can work on your scholar later, Felix, when you're more awake.
You will go no further. I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's
Dividing
power.
wings.
A tangled morsel.
Tethers and stacks. Pay attention to all that so you can get to your places correctly. In.
Oh,
Then the
you
tank tower.
special cells. Webs like
Now we
unto
build the bridges.
chains.
Get to your pillar spots, your towers. Ugh.
I must watch over all life.
We can dodge those circles and donuts real quick. Out of the hitbox. Halo. Web spreads. The number's increasing. There's 5 people there now.
It's a good safe spot.
It is.
To the depths with you.
And you won't stop coming and don't stop coming.
Oh, God. Spread into partners after the line stack.
Where you are.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming.
These bars are unbreakable.
Spread. And then partners.
Oh, there goes the healer.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, buns up. Buns up.
Oh, God, this hurts. Oh, yep. I touched the goo, apparently. Didn't see myself dip, but okay.
We stacked lasers.
Yeah, you did.
No way.
Tank buster. It's pretty hard to see a lava field in the back, I think.
To the depths with you.
Oh. Okay.
Huh? We're all just dead. Okay.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
All right.
Bam.
I think it's overall a productive raid night at least.
Yeah. All right. Guess we'll call it here.
Good job, everyone in general, with those towers. We're getting more consistent at that. Let's just try to get more consistent at it.
And we've been
not
seeing
specking
bonds
lasers.
3 almost consistently.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If you need help, like visualizing bonds 3, because it's a really fast mechanic until you get used to it. And even if you're used to it, it's still really, really fast. It's hard to read. I mean, go ahead and like look up a video and see how they handle. See, like the Hector video, just like that section. It might help you see it a little easier. The Ultimato Knight, then, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Now the rest of you, get off my lawn.
What on?
Right.
Ugh. Drez dropped in the chat there. Was commenting on no-mid lasers.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I started to think my HP was getting a little too low.
Interesting enough, though, that I noticed. So, when we were doing the first web spreads, Dragoon was taking the same amount of damage as like the Reaper did we had before, and the Dragoon had like more than half health. Meanwhile, Reaper was always almost dead.
Oh man.
I don't think the Reaper was popping their defensive cooldown, I guess.
Worst gear.
I mean, I never popped my personal mitt for that, really. I'll do it for certain things. There's already a point in the fight where I feel like I need it. Maybe Heroine Hell.
Yeah, you need everything for her right now.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was trying my darndest to Divine Veil and Wings the lasers.
No, you were doing fine. I think it's just the shield healers are picking up in PF aren't necessarily top tier.
No.
Not for more reason I need to actually get up my butt and help Philo get her scholar up there. I think she'll be able to handle it better than some PF person. Not that it necessarily suck, but you know,
Night. Later.
later
Yeah,
on.
good night.
She's still in the chat.
Drez. Or-
No, Filu's still in voice.
What?
Of course Filu would be a better healer.
I'm assuming so. She used to be pretty damn good in WoW. She used to be the healer leader back when I was trying to run a raid group back there.
Okay, healer group. Rotate left, left, left. Focus the boss. Everybody run out. Everybody run in. Reverse. Right. Right.
A coordinated
Right.
group of people that struggle with directions
Shamans on
sometimes.
the tank. Druids on the off tank. Oh.
So the healing in FF14 is so much different, though. I've noticed sages in particular tend to struggle. It is a newer healer, I guess, but
They have so many overlapping buttons.
Yeah.
The way I see it for Sage is a lot of Sages tend to focus a little bit too much on their DPS.
oh yeah, they do. They rely
Because
too
that's
much on
where
cardio.
like their because that's like where a lot of like their healing comes from, is from dealing damage.
It's a small heal though. It's like trying to rely on the
Yeah.
Scholar's Fairy to keep you alive.
Pretty much.
Like, I'm getting the hang of Scholar again. It's just been so long.
Mm.
Alright, have a good night, guys.
Like as
Fucking fairy's blue.
an Ast healer,
Yeah.
for the most part, like the only other healer I played was Astrologian. When I started trying Sage out, I'm like, how the fuck is it supposed to work? But what finally made it click is that Sage is supposed to kind of like rotate mitts the way tanks do. But you know,
Yeah.
they're mitting other people, not themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Sage basically has big shield, bigger shield, biggest shield
Yeah.
for party and
I
individual.
mean, they have shields, but Sage, I think, is more about the mitts rather than shields. I mean, it's still
That's-
technically a barrier, but
That's what I mean by mitigations. Is shields, because shielding mitigates damage.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Have a good night, guys.
Something
Have
a
a
lot of
good
people
night.
don't grasp right
Night.
away. That apparently the FF14 devs see mitts as a shield. But it makes sense, though. I mean, you're still shielding against damage.
Mhm.
I've been
It's-
looking at Scholar trying to figure it out for Philo, and I'm like, I don't know how this works. Scholar looks so much more complicated to me.
Scholar, I think, is the more powerful shield healer,
I think that's the
But-
general consensus, yeah.
but you have to big brain it. Sage, you can kind of, bullshit your way through it.
Kind of like Gunbreaker tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any-
How was your week been, Hammer? Anyway.
How?
week.
What was my? It was fine. Yeah, it was a normal week.
Just another normal week at work, huh?
Yeah, I wrote up a bunch of kids. Kid punched another kid yesterday morning.
Oh,
It was
shit.
fine. Yeah. He cried. I was like, oh crap, he cried. That means I gotta write you up.
He
I
cried
write
and
the
he's
whole
gotta write
thing
you
up. Yeah, like my threshold for whether I write kids up for punching each other is if the kid who got punched started crying.
Makes sense.
Because that's where I'm at in being a crusty school bus driver. Junior hires are fine. I had to tell them, don't do anything that would make someone want to punch you once, and they figured it out. Running's going fine. My workout on Friday tricked me into running for 2 hours and 10 miles at a very fast pace. And so I slept for 10 hours and then slept for another 2.5 today.
Oh, 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
Yikes.
And
He
in
was
the-
running on 1 hour.
And no, I slept like a full night's sleep and then went back to sleep this
Okay.
afternoon.
That's the way to
Um,
nap. That's the way to nap on a weekend.
Yeah, except like, so you know when you're asleep and like you REM dream like someone knocking at the door? Has that ever happened to you? Like you're asleep but you dream
Mm.
someone knocks on your door?
I think in my case, I tend to dream someone say my name.
Or like ring the doorbell? Well, I will occasionally dream that someone knocks on the front door, and it freaks me out every time because I can't wake up from the dream by dreaming someone knocked on the door. So then I dream myself going to the door, and at the point I realize that like I'm dreaming myself going to the door, encountering as someone that could not possibly be there. And like I know
You're like,
I'm
"Wait a
dreaming.
minute."
Yeah. And like I know I'm dreaming, but I'm still freaked out because I heard a knock on the door that I want to wake up and I can't wake up.
Oh,
And then I
God.
finally wake up and I was like, oh god, I hope no one was actually at the door.
Mood. Felix will
No
dream
one-
doorbells for some reason.
Same principle, I think. Doorbells, knocking at the doors. Not cool. I don't like waking dreams.
Those are weird, yeah.
They're not fun.
That a surreal moment that you're aware you're dreaming and want to wake up, but your dream keeps going.
Yep.
It's weird.
So I don't know if you've ever had a sleep paralysis thing where like it's a scientific thing where your body, like your brain wakes up, but your
Mhm.
brain doesn't wake up your body. So
Huh.
you're conscious, but you can't move your body. And it has to do with how your brain transitions from sleep to wake. and most people it happens to at some point in their lives. And sleep paralysis is one of those things that often gets mistaken as a paranormal happenstance
I bet.
for those individuals who happen to believe in actual demons and stuff.
Can't say for sure one or
But
the other if I've had that or not. I tend to
but
not remember being asleep.
oh, you would know if you had it because it is creepy. It has only happened to me once, and when it happened, I had, I want to say like a pair of pants or something draped over my office chair. And at the time, my office chair was basically right next to my bed, which was on the floor. So everything, not that I am a bachelor that sleeps on the floor, I was choosing to sleep on the floor on my mattress.
I mean, we've all been
Um,
there.
but
We've all been
but
there.
but the office chair with a pair of pants or something draped over it was higher than me by virtue of the fact that it's a chair and I'm on the floor. And I woke up and I'm pretty sure it was around 2 or 3 in the morning, the witching hour, because of course it was.
Of course.
But I realized I was stuck in, like, I realized these two things at the same time, and my brain freaked out over both of them. I was convinced that the pants over my chair shadowy shape was actually a flesh-eating demon of some sort that was about to eat a non-existent crying baby in
Oh,
my
Lord.
room. And but at the same time, like, my brain is convinced of this situation and that, like, I need to do something to scare this demon away.
Oh God.
I also realize that, like, this cannot possibly be real. This is sleep paralysis. But at the same time, like, you can't consciously get yourself out of sleep paralysis. So
Oh, God.
if I remember correctly, I ended up spending a fairly long minute or two just like willing myself not to panic and waiting for my body to actually wake up.
Oh man, I don't think I've had
And
that experience yet.
And then when I finally did, I was like, okay, it's a fucking pair of pants and my fucking office chair. Please let me go back to sleep, brain. Yeah,
Human body is fucking weird, isn't it?
it really is. And it's one of those, like, it's a perfectly normal thing that can happen to your brain.
Yeah.
And it's important for, like, people to know that that is a thing so that it doesn't get mistaken
Oh yeah.
as
Something weird.
something else.
Something terrible.
Yeah. But yeah, that was quite an experience. 0 out of 10 recommend it.
0 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
I mean, who knows? Some people are into that shit, but not me.
No. Do not want the flesh-eating pants and office chair demon. But that happened a long time ago. Not actually that long ago. It was like deep into quarantine
Oh, okay.
during lockdown, which
I mean,
think
that feels like a
kind of
lifetime ago.
like I think that kind of explains. It really does, and it's very I don't know if unfortunate is the right word.
Kind of.
Forgotten. I think forgotten is the better word.
Yeah.
Like, we've learned nothing.
No, we have not. In fact, I think
No.
we've honestly gotten worse. Like, look at the way employment situations are for everybody around the country. I
Oh,
think
shit.
Things got worse, and I'm
Dude.
pretty sure we're due for a second Great Depression at this point.
We are so short on school bus drivers. They had to cancel out of state field trips for the sports team. Not out of state,
Wow.
out of town. Out
That's
of
big.
town field trips for the sports teams, for the sports balls teams, because there were not enough drivers to drive the
That's nuts.
trips. It's not great.
Honestly, I've
But-
been reading about things like that lately, and I noticed that. I mean, what I've been reading is that the state of our economy right now is everything that was wrong back in the 20s when the Great Depression happened is wrong now, but to a higher degree. So it's like, it's surprising that we're not already in a second recession, unless it's just one of those things where it's already here and we just haven't noticed it yet, or something, you know?
It might be. I haven't read anything about that specifically, so my caveat here is that I'm spitballing in the dark. Like, the thing that set off the Great Depression was specifically the stock market crash.
Yeah, that's true.
And the thing specifically that set off the 2008 recession was the subprime mortgage situation.
Oh yeah. Well, just you
So
look at,
as
like,
soon
I think
so
it was- I
as
think it was
soon
Adam
as
Conover.
like as soon as one of those balls types of things drop in this economy, then we're boned. What were you saying?
I was watching some video from the Adam Ruins Everything guy, and he was
Oh,
talking about billionaires and whatnot, and how all the regulations that saved us from the Depression are gone now, and all the other kind of shit. I was just watching one of those videos a while back. I think that's what made it click for me.
That tracks. I get recommended YouTube that YouTube channel occasionally.
I eventually clicked on one and watched it. I'm like, oh yeah, we're fucked.
My YouTube recommendations are all over the place right now
Oh,
because
don't
I
get
like
me started.
because I didn't use YouTube for like a week while I was on vacation, and apparently the algorithm just like forgot what I watch.
Who is this
I don't
lady
know
again? I
how.
don't remember her.
I don't know how. I mean, they got like I'm getting pushed a bunch of running content, and I'm like, okay, but you watch one short about like kids or people's
Or
personal
VTubers.
life. And then it's like, oh, you want all of these stories? And I'm like, I really don't. I really don't, YouTube. I'll go back to Instagram Reels where I've trained it.
You've actively trained that algorithm to work for it the way you want it to work.
I mean, I make this joke multiple times. I scroll through the Instagram Reels and see how long it takes to get to softcore porn because I think it's funny.
That is kind of funny.
Or furry or yaoi content. And I
God.
don't know if that's just my Instagram Reel feed or
It might be.
or what,
I don't
but
think I've seen
like
that yet.
apparently you can get away with a lot on YouTube and Instagram if
YouTube,
you're
Instagram and Twitter can definitely you can get away with a lot more than people think.
if you're creative about it.
I still find it funny that people think Twitter has been was the censorship platform before Musk took it over, but when it was always like Facebook that was stuffy about that stuff. Twitter, there are literal porn accounts on there, and people don't get in trouble for it. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
random rant there.
Don't get me started on Tumblr banning not safe for
man.
work.
Oh, that was even worse. They almost did that with OnlyFans as well. It's like, ugh, goddamn.
Yeah, and OnlyFans was like, are you fucking kidding us? Kidding me?
Yeah.
We're what keeps you afloat. Without us, you're nothing, OnlyFans.
I remember reading about it, and it basically came down to the credit card companies using their ridiculously high amount of authority to try to push their worldview perspective on people.
Yeah. Well, that happened to Pornhub
Yeah, exactly.
because Pornhub was actually doing some bad things and not regulating their porn
True, which is
content
fair.
creators. And by that, I mean they were doing actual illegal stuff.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we haven't learned shit. The COVID situation is quote unquote over, even though it's really not.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, things got worse.
Yep.
It drives me nuts, like looking at the way companies are being run right now, like they're trying desperately to make up their loss of profit. But it's like, dude, you guys have made bank since COVID.
Yeah. And like, don't get me started on. I don't know if I actually mentioned this during raid at all. So we're unionized under the Teamsters Union,
Uh-huh.
and our contract was up for negotiation this year, and technically at the end of last school year, so
Mm-hmm.
spring 2023, we renegotiated the contract, and because I happened to be in a mood while talking to the union steward one morning,
Uh-oh.
I I got asked to be on the negotiations committee. So I
Oh, okay then.
I
You're like, what?
it's, it's so the during the I got radicalized during the pandemic, I think. Even more so.
Think a
But
lot of us
anyway,
did.
yeah. So I was in a mood, got to ranting about low wages and unfair treatment with the union steward and a couple other union members before I was actually in the union, I might add. And they were like, "Why aren't you union yet?" And I was like, "I literally just haven't turned in the piece of paper because I'm a lazy motherfucker." Um,
Oh
and
man.
I didn't. And when I started driving a bus, I didn't realize how important it was because my head was still in the clouds. But so anyway, I got in on union negotiations, and like the head HR guy of our company is a caricature of a Sunday morning cartoon villain about bad HR
God.
people.
Oof.
And like we asked to have a raise over the life of this contract
Mm-hmm.
to give us parity pay with basically all the other districts around us, public
Which
or
makes
private.
sense.
And we did not get it.
What?
We barely got what we got was only acceptable because it meant that in 3 years' time, we would be able to negotiate for that same higher amount than normal.
Oh Lord, that's terrible.
And and we also had to give up basically every other thing that we wanted to get changed
Oof.
in order to get that measly raise. And
But you don't know what's going on with the country lately. Eesh.
it's like, no wonder we don't have bus drivers.
Right? Because we have a similar problem, kind of, where the way we work at Toyota is we have Toyota, obviously we have the main plant that actually puts all the shit together and lines the truck up, and hey, it's being shipped out as a full truck. There's also this thing they call on-site suppliers that are separate, smaller companies that are on the same like location as the plant, but they're separate companies. They're called suppliers. They run their own thing, and I guess they're kind of technically contracted by Toyota for the parts they give or whatever.
Yeah.
But they get worse pay, shittier hours, and lately we're having this problem where we can't seem to get enough parts to keep up with our production because they're having manpower issues, and we're like, well, gee, I wonder why that is.
Yeah, wonder why. Yeah, the American automakers are going on strike soon.
Yep, Ford and GMC are on strike.
Yeah.
The moment that I heard about that, I'm like, man, I really wish I had a union right about now.
Yeah.
To be fair, Toyota's I don't think is nearly as bad. Like I heard like GMC's like CEO makes like 26 billion or million or some number, and I looked it up, and like the Toyota CEO is like a 4 million. I mean, it's still not the greatest situation, but
Yeah, it's still bad,
so
but
bad. It's not as bad as what they're dealing with.
yeah, but at least your compensation package is
I mean,
not
yeah.
good, but it is
I mean, we get good money,
feasible.
good benefits.
It's
We-
feasible for the horrible hours.
Yeah. I can really only complain about the hours. I mean, I could
Yeah.
technically say that I do deserve to get paid more than I am, because it's still technically true. It's just
Yeah, because everyone does.
everyone does,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter. Because I was yakking with two of my friends who make significantly more than me. And even where they're at, most of their paycheck disappears immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
The rent, the water, the power. Oh God, power and water this last month. Ugh.
oh
Summertime woes, man.
man, the temperature has finally dropped here, and I like have not had to run the air conditioner in my house for a week and a half. It's been great.
That's nice. Our air conditioner is actually working properly finally.
Yay!
It was so hot before, like in the triple digits, that the AC, no matter where I set it to, it can't really work
Couldn't
hard
keep
enough
up,
to
yeah.
get it there.
Yeah,
Now we're down in the
Yeah.
90s, and it's like, holy shit, it actually feels cold inside?
yeah. No, I have another friend that lives down in Texas, and he was like, yeah, we're keeping our air temperature high so that our air conditioning bill is not $600 or
I mean,
whatever.
I think I had to pay $400. That's the highest I've ever had to pay, though.
Yeah, like it's stupid.
Excuse me.
And me,
Damn, I came out of nowhere, sorry.
very good. And me over here, I have like, I run it hot during the summer and cold as I can stand during the winter.
Mm-hmm.
And I pay a flat $67 every month,
Nice.
no matter what.
I think it's actually lower than what I pay in the winter when my AC is turned off. I'm
Yeah,
actually
I-
straight up, the moment it starts getting cold weather, I turn the AC off outright. I don't even bother with the heat because it doesn't get cold enough down here for that.
No, yeah, it really doesn't. The only time I get really, really cold is when it drops to like 0 degrees during the winter, which is always very fun.
Ugh.
As long as there's no wind, it's fine. No, there's not. No, I've been sneezing all week. Like, I was sneezing in Raid. I normally get a seasonal allergy attack,
Mm-hmm.
and it lasts a week and then it's gone. And it's usually like really bad head cold symptoms, where you probably know you get stuffed
Yeah.
up. You have to live off Sudafed. You have to hope that your antihistamine is doing a little bit of good in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Take Zyrtec every day.
yeah. But this year's allergy attack couldn't have the decency to like be bad, mild. It just manifested as sneezing and a runny nose all the time. Just like for a solid week. Symptoms just enough to be annoying, but not enough to be like, ah, yes, the seasonal allergies. I can
Yeah.
wallow in being miserable.
Yeah, they recently did a survey thing at work where like everybody has to do it. One of those required things. Where like they ask like how you feel about this about the company and this to the company and
Oh,
how this is done.
God.
And I'm like, everyone generally has the same response pretty much as we don't get paid enough, we work too many hours, we're not happy about it.
Yeah. Oh my God. During negotiations, the HR guy brought up that like employment satisfaction survey,
Oh no.
and he was like, well, at your location everything seems pretty happy. I don't understand why you're saying that you have such a bad feeling in the drivers. And like it took everything in me to say, to not just say, it's not because we're paid and compensated well. It's because we legitimately have the best management staff I have ever worked with. Like, I and the
Yeah.
rest of the drivers, we jump through hoops for our management.
Our management's not that good.
Yeah, and like, I know how rare it is to have good, understanding management.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason all the
It's rare.
drivers stick around. It's not because of the pay. It's because,
We're gonna have a worse time elsewhere.
yeah, like it's because our management is legitimately good people. And you should also pay the management more because they're not getting paid enough for the bullshit
Because
they
you
have to
want to
deal
get
with.
managers who actually are good at being managers instead of the shitty people who just want the position.
Yeah, and all the current management lived through the era of the shitty manager.
They know what
So
it's like, yeah.
they know what it's like, they know what not to do, and they know how to do things correctly because they saw it done so incorrectly.
It's weird at work right now because like even our team leaders are kind of like our immediate supervisors. They're pretty much just like higher level team members, really. They get a little bit of authority running the line. Even they're kind of cooling on how the company is run. They're kind of like unhappy with things. I'm like, damn, even you guys, because the main guy who's I kind of am thinking of is like kind of runs the area. He's one of those like super happy-go-lucky jocks who's all like woo, and all that kind of shit. Like
Yeah.
hyper energetic.
Yeah.
He's all
Like,
religious and shit. And
oh god,
he's
those
always
yes.
Oh, trust me, he tries to talk to me about Bible stuff at work all the time, and I'm so frustrated by it. But no, like he's always so like excited to work, and he's all like trying to hype people up and shit. Even he's like unhappy with like how the company's working lately and running things and handling people. I'm like, damn, even you. I'm like I way more skeptical than most people probably, but like even him, I'm like, oh shit, I'm not being just a grump anymore.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something about corporate America right now is just it. I don't know, like it went over a curve and just dive bombed just straight down. I don't know what happened to change really, except maybe trying to come back from COVID and trying to quote unquote rebuild the economy when the people at the top of the economy are doing fine.
Yeah, something will have to change.
I hear that we recovered from 2008 all the time, and like most of us at the
Did
bottom
we?
didn't. Like
Did
regular
we?
workers didn't recover. Yeah, I mean, sure, the stock market's doing fine. The rich people are richer, but the rest of us are kind of in a shittier situation.
All I know is that in 2000, like 2000, early 2000s, my father was able to support a single family, like 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, new construction, single family home in the burbs for $100K on a college professor's salary, which is comparable to what I currently make now, and couldn't afford the down payment on a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo without familial inheritance money.
I know the feeling. Yeah. It used to be normal where a single person working and the other person being the homebody, and
yeah, and any
not
job you
anymore.
had would be able to make ends meet, but
Yeah.
not anymore.
I hate reading about like how college used to cost, and I'm like, ugh. It just makes me kind of die a little inside every time I see it.
I am that asshole that got through college without debt though, so
Nice. I ended up dropping out of college.
Fair. I mean, a big part of that was that I straight up went to the college that my father was a professor at,
That will do
and
it. That will do
and
it.
they give professor kids a giant amount of scholarship, and
Oh
then
yeah, I bet.
of course I was a big old nerd, so I got a scholarship for that, and that covered everything. Um, so
Life.
yeah, and incredibly lucky in that
The
sense.
way things are now, oof. I don't know if college is worth it anymore.
It's not. It's not.
With
You're
how much it
better off.
costs. I'm
You're
hearing
better
about
off
like
going.
some of the debt getting canceled or whatever lately, and I'm like, that's nice, but people who are just now starting college are going back and are going into debt still.
Mhm.
But the problem's still there. It's like they just kind of, empty the bucket a little bit, but they're still
Yeah.
building up. Like they didn't turn the faucet off, the bucket's still being filled up.
Yeah, and honestly, like trade school and union apprenticeships pay way more
Yeah,
than jobs you can get out of college unless you're
hopefully that's the way to go now.
specifically unless you're specifically doing a like college job like research or
Yeah,
something. But you can make way more money and have better benefits being an apprentice electrician or an apprentice plumber
oh yeah.
than anything right now.
One of the guys who started at work said that he actually like spent 2 years not going to high school and helped working with his dad, who is a welder and whatnot, who's making like really good money. And then I went back for senior year, and that's it.
Yeah.
Now he's working at Toyota, making good money there. But his dad makes way more money.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah. And he'll probably be able to take over his dad's business
Probably, yeah.
at the end of the day.
I mean, damn, why y'all working here then? Why you looking in this? What are you working in this shit hell for?
I mean, working for family could legitimately not be great.
True,
So
it can be.
it might be one of those situations.
Uh,
But oh man, life is
life
such
is
a
rough.
thing.
Life rough.
Life is such a thing.
It's always
John
been
Den-
hard, but it feels like it's just getting worse.
As John Denver says, life is nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Oh god. It sure sounds like a box of chocolates, that's for sure.
Nope. and that's just what I try to remember. It's a funny, funny riddle.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go fuck off to Narnia, let you get some sleep yourself.
Yep. I'm gonna go do I'm gonna go do some lessons in my Google cybersecurity class
Oh no.
for switching careers.
Oh man. That's probably the kind of career that we better to do than what we're doing, huh? Shit.
Oh yeah, no, that's kind of the idea. Because like negotiations essentially convinced me that there's no future in
Yeah.
there's no longevity in the job. Like I will never be able to make enough money.
I really like. I regret not dropping out. I regret dropping out of college just because like I could have like learned all the computer science stuff. But that's what I was doing. I was doing computer science stuff, and I would have loved to like at this point in my life be like working for some company setting out a program and doing all the stuff for that instead of welding for trucks.
You can retrain into it.
You can.
It's like
it takes time and effort, money too, which is the hard part.
Oh, this cybersecurity thing is intro to entry-level job training.
Okay.
And it's through Google, so whatever. But it's a $49 per month subscription, essentially.
Huh.
And so you can power through all the courses as fast as you can. But it is still less money than even getting like a medical coding certificate from the local community college.
Interesting. Yeah, I probably should start looking into options myself, but I don't know if I want to stay at Toyota forever. I mean, they're good money, but I'm gonna kill myself there.
Yeah, and I just have to get out of transportation because there's no,
I can't blame you. Mm-mm.
there's no. I like doing it, which is
Sad part.
there's the sad part. Like, I legitimately like driving my giant flat nose bus every day.
That's a way to put it.
Like, I legitimately like that giant flat nose bus. It has so it's the engine's in the back, and it's like a transit style bus.
Oh, okay.
So like it is really quiet up front where I'm driving. The ride is smooth. I get to feel like I'm driving a big old vehicle, and like people get out of the way
People get out
for
of the
me, which is the funniest phenomenon. We, after 2 years of the elementary school I drive for, putting out a stop sign at like the entrance and exit, I finally have all the traffic trained to let my bus turn out immediately. So
This satisfies the dummy needs.
yeah, I stop traffic with my big old bus. And the most fun thing, so transit style buses, when you make a really tight right turn, like where you're sitting in the bus is the very front right corner or front left corner
Mhm.
of the bus. So when you're making a right turn, you are like 5 feet from the car in the lane next to where you're turning into. And it is so much fun when you're making a tight turn to glance at the expression that
Shit.
the driver is making.
That's, oh god.
And there's 3 reactions. One is the like staring at your bus, making oh god expression. The second is determined, like death gripping the steering wheel and looking directly ahead of you to not acknowledge the impending death.
Trying to pretend it's like, if I don't notice it, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Like, this is cool. It's cool. I'm fine.
It's fine. God, that whole meme.
And then there's the drivers that are like aware of how big your bus is and like leave you enough room. And then they're the chill ones.
I'd like to think I'm the latter.
Where you just like wave at them. Always stop behind the white line. The white line is there for a fucking reason.
We
I
live in Texas.
hate-
I don't know if that's gonna happen down here.
I know it doesn't, but if you ever want a new, like, very specific rage-inducing life phenomenon, is drive a big vehicle and notice how many cars don't stop behind the white line. The white line is there for a fucking reason. If you
Yeah.
don't stop behind the white line, I cannot make the turn. And if I try to make the turn, I will hit you. And if I commit to the turn and you pull up too far because you're an asshole, I will stop my bus 5 feet from your car and stare directly at you until you turn the reverse on and go backwards.
I've had a moment recently where I did have to go in reverse to make room for a truck, but I was behind the white line then. It was one of those damn Toyota truck drivers though, so
Yeah, I can't make up for, bad
bad truck
bad
drivers.
big
Yeah.
vehicle drivers. But for the most part, if you are behind the white line and the big vehicle driver sets up for the turn correctly,
Yeah.
they should be able to make it.
Should be fine.
The exception is semi-drivers. They almost always have to swing wide on right turns on residential streets.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I'm definitely at a point where I need to start looking for work that's not on my feet all day, rotating every 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's not good.
I can't even really bring myself to complain about the overtime, because at least when the overtime happens, I know I'm getting extra money that next paycheck. And I can say,
Yeah.
okay, I'll stay an extra 2 hours, whatever. I'll just, I'll just have it's a work day anyway, a weeknight.
Yeah. Time and a half at.
But like the rotating shift means I can't like schedule. And that's part of why I'm in this static is I can't do weekday raid nights at 100% of the time.
Yeah. You can't have a normal person schedule.
Yeah, I can't have a normal hobby outside of work where I can like regularly show up and say, hey everybody, what's up?
Mhm.
And then,
Even if it was like all night, it would
Yeah.
be bad, but you would still be able to
I'd still
do.
be able to find other people that are like, oh yeah, we all work the night shift.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Exactly.
can't even do that. That's part of why I quit WoW is I couldn't raid anywhere, and I'm like, I don't want to be casual.
Yeah.
Look at me now.
All right.
Gotta find my way out. Anyway, yeah, you go to your cybersecurity thing, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
find
I'm
something
gonna
to do.
I'm gonna make another drink and read about cybersecurity.
There you go. Get some more wine.
Wine. I've had to switch to mixed drinks because buying wine and beer is too
Too
expensive.
expensive now. Yeah, economy. Ugh.
And like consuming wine and beer doesn't mesh super well with running a bunch. So
Probably not. Yeah.
no.
Anyway.
Yeah.
A nice chat.
Yep. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Yeah. Sorry about the long bit of chatter thing. I probably should have changed my title for like post raid chatter or whatever. I felt like touching base with Amaranth because it seemed like I don't know. It almost sounded like she maybe had a rough week at the start of the raid or something. But plus, it's just nice. It's just nice to catch up. I mean, we're all friends. We all get along. And maybe some of us are better friends than others. Like I don't think I've really ever touched base with Oz, so I don't really know much about him. I don't think I've really touched base too much with Nona either. Like we talk about like some of the stuff in the raid. We kind of have an idea of everybody's personality to some degree. But I think Oz and Nona and maybe Muse a little bit. I haven't really chatted like that for a while with any of them. Anyway, but it's just nice every now and then to chat with you. I think for me, when it comes to raiding, I like having a static group or like a raid group, a dedicated raid group, mostly for that reason. Mostly because it's nice to have a group of people that you're all friends with. You all kind of hang out with each other. You kind of get along with each other, and you are actually friends to go and do the raid content together. I find it creates a more enjoyable raid experience in general. Especially, at the very least, as long as you're not too casual or too bad at the raiding, I'll say. But like, it's one of those things where like that's what I like. That's what I like to have out of raiding. Is I like to have that dedicated raid group that you hang out with and you chat with and you meet up with regularly. You post to each other in your discords and your FC chat or your guild chat or whatever. That's my favorite thing about having a dedicated raid group is you have that bond, that extra bond outside of just raiding. If you're just there to raid and get loot, then you might as well be a PF raider. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna fault anybody who like stays quiet, stays in the back or whatever, because different strokes for different folks. But like for me, that's the main benefit of having a dedicated raid group at all. It's you have a group of friends, you hang out, you chat, you socialize, you get to know some people outside of just playing a video game. I think that's cool. That's a great way to meet. It's a great way for me, for anybody to normally run into. Like I would never have run into someone like Amarin if I hadn't joined the static. She's a cool person. I wouldn't have run into someone like Nona if I hadn't joined the static. She's a great person to hang out with. She's fun. That kind of thing. So it's kind of my wavelength, but I definitely would never have run into him because he's in Canada, first of all, but second of all, because he works a completely different industry than I do. So it's like you run into all these different people through this kind of thing. And you get to learn other people's worldviews and perspectives and experiences. And I think it's a nice thing. It's nice to have that kind of friendship where you can reach out through the internet and find somebody who's on a similar wavelength and just hang out, chat. I like that. I love that about having a dedicated group of gamers hanging out together. It's the best thing about being a gamer, if you ask me. But if you're just there for the loot, there for the getting the clears, and you can just jump into PF and you don't have to chat to nobody. I think it's part of why I hate pugging. It's a completely different experience going through Party Finder as just a random pug joining random groups than having a dedicated group to hang out with. Completely different experience. You can probably get clears faster through the PF method, but it's all for you. It's just that's all you're doing. you're not hanging out with people. You're not making necessarily going to make that many connections. I don't know. Maybe I'm just different. Maybe because I'm an older generation of raider or something. I don't know. Anyway, that is it for tonight's raid night. Sorry for the long bit of chatter near the end. If that was not something you really care to watch, sorry about that. Maybe I should start cutting the stream after that or something. But I like having the chatter. I just like hanging out and chatting, and I don't mind recording some of it sometimes. But I don't have any specific plans to do Phasmo tonight, but I kind of want to, but I kind of also want to do other things. I'm not going to make any promises about what I might or might not stream, but I do want to try to get some Phasmo in this weekend. So if not tonight, then I'm going to try tomorrow night, or even tomorrow during the day. So at some point, I'll be doing some Phasmo. So just keep an eye on the channel, keep an eye on my social media, and at some point, I'll be doing some Phasmophobia no evidence runs like I try to do every weekend. But I don't have a specific time this weekend that I wanted to do it, and I hadn't made a schedule. So I'm not like on hiatus, and I'm not really cooling from the VTuber thing. I'm just kind of in a zone where like I need to, I guess, chill a little bit, like rest and relax. So I'm trying not to overdo it and burn myself out hard. Plus, there is this big old PC case on my table that I need to put a motherboard into, and a CPU and all this other stuff. So every time I do open up the stream and start streaming, I'm looking over at that table and being like, you know what? That's what I should be doing. So if I end up not doing Phasmophobia this weekend, it'll be because I finally decided to work on that PC and get it done. Because I want to get it done. I want to give you all a better quality stream, and I want to be able to put out quality shorts and long form videos. I have ideas. And I want to actually be able to, have a real VTuber model, because I'm starting to think this PC is good enough for gaming, but I don't think it's good enough for streaming, in the sense that you have to be running the game, you got to be running your stream program, you got to be running your model stuff. Even if you use like an iPhone or whatever for your model, which is the way to do it, your computer still has to do a lot more processing, a lot more work. So it's one of those things where it's a good time for me to be upgrading, and I got to actually just do it. Anyway. We got about 2, maybe 3 weeks until the next patch, so that'll be nice to see. I'll be able to get this replaced with a better Hildebrand weapon. I have the Hildebrand weapon somewhere in here. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Majestic Mandible Knives. They're 645 right now. I bet you they're going to become 660. That'll really push the prog a little hard, I think. I gotta clear this out. This saddlebag is a mess. Anyway. Thanks for tuning in. If you did, if you're still here, I appreciate you. Drez, I know you dropped in at some point. I don't know if you're still there, but I just want to give you a shout out saying, hey, thanks for showing up regularly all these every stream I come out with. I didn't necessarily expect you to follow me to YouTube when I made that switch from Twitch, but I'm glad to see you there, and I'm glad to know that you do kind of hang out and watch sometimes when we're doing our FF14 raid nights. I know you're here for Nona, but I still appreciate it. You're a cool guy. Wish we could have you in our static for our shield healer or our red mage or something. I don't know, something. But I want to go and I'm on night shifts. I'm not going to bed. I'm staying up pretty late tonight. But I'm gonna find something to do. If it's not the PC, maybe I'll be working on some VTuber stuff, or maybe I'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know yet. Either way, hope y'all have a good weekend. Y'all out there on the YouTube, all you wonderful travelers out there, and yeah, keep it real, keep it down to earth. Don't let that corporate American life drag you down. Don't let that corporate life drag you down. Keep it real, keep it down to earth, and hopefully I'm not getting too political when I had chat with Emmerich. I don't think I have been. I'm trying not to like I'm sure people who pay enough attention to me long term have kind of come to an idea of what kind of political beliefs I hold. But I don't want that to be a thing on my channel where it's regularly talked about necessarily. Like, I don't want to support or spread certain ideas, obviously. Like, I do have an idea of what I don't want on my channel and what kind of people I don't really want to include. But that doesn't mean I want to have political ideals and beliefs be a thing that's regularly on my channel necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, I want to focus on the gaming. That's what I'm here for. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. So peace out. I'll see y'all next stream.